All right, we're just getting ready here. We have our first cup of coffee. Launching into Battle Royale Solo. I can't even get my chair straight. There's something wrong with me today. All right. Battle Royale Solos, big map. Let's see if we can find a safe-ish place to land. Some people say the right idea would be to... Man, super loud here. Land center circle and just camp it out. But that doesn't sound like any fun. I say we go super early, hope for the best. We're not alone.
Targets are up. Go take them down. Looks like this intel reveals the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the
All right, it's not very far. Man, it's so loud.
beat your feet.
Until those jets calm down, you can't hear crap around here. Probably should have done a little peek. John, good morning. Fridge Wheel, good morning.
Enemy UAV overhead.
All right, jets are finally moving away so we can hear stuff. And that was loud.
Intel transfer complete. Marking incoming gas spread on your tactic.
All right. There's a guy behind us. I'm gonna wait. Kind of want him to get out in the open before we start shooting. We don't have the best SMG right now.
We've got gas moving in.
All right, well, we're not waiting for him any longer. That didn't work well. We were going to take the zip line across. So we still got that guy behind us, but I think that was my feet that were echoing, but I'm not sure.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Come on. All right, we're going to have to get an SMG somewhere else. Now we're going to play this a lot slower than we usually do. Just tired of not even getting to the last circle. We're just getting destroyed way too early. Guess we need to fly our UAV and get a bunker buster up. Still got a guy way back here. I don't know if we can see that building or not. We can. Not sure what that guy's doing sitting way back there for so far, but didn't do us any good. A couple more people close to us, but not like
Counter UAV inbound.
not like right on top of us. Still not happy about our gun situation. We need a much better SMG than this Tonto. C-Tuck, good morning. Welcome in. I find it amazing how ground loot changes with the different game modes. Like when we play the boot camp, we always have SMGs like everywhere. This game didn't seem like we get as many, but we just found a KSV, so that's good.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
We're not too excited about that loadout location, but we're going to start heading that way.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Why are we not grabbing the zip lines appropriately? Man, this is a bad spot. Jay Flowers, good morning. Hope your new year is going well so far.
Gas is inbound.
Man, we're just kind of stuck. We now have the guy on this roof. Man, this guy sounds like he's like right on top of us. I don't think he is. We know there was a guy on that rooftop. We need them to move. And we get destroyed by someone that we didn't see. Way down the way, sniping. That's always something. First time chat, Dark Moon. Dark Night Moon. What is up? Welcome in. Yeah, we are not good at Battle Royale solos. We get too much engaged in one gunfight and not looking for the third party. And that's just not the way this works anymore. He saw me run in here. All right, let's get out of here and go get our stuff back. We didn't have our full loadout. We had, well, that's going to be a horrible spot to drop in, isn't it? We do have an XM4, so let's hope for the best, maybe.
Valiant effort.
I have no idea what just happened there. We pulled our chute and nothing happened. Well, that went about like you would expect. So let's jump back into boot camp because we obviously can't play Battle Royale. But Dark Moon Knight, thanks for the Happy New Year. I hope everyone in chat is having a great New Year so far. We're only our second day into it, so you haven't really had time to mess it up too bad. But you never know. I also want to change my lobby so it's locked this morning. I don't think we're going to play viewers quads or viewers games today. We're just going to play solos and chill. I feel like yesterday we neglected chat quite a bit while we were playing quads, and that's no fun. I mean, why stream if we're not going to pay attention to you guys? Oh, what else? Yesterday I burned the burn pile up on the hill. I got some video of that. We're gonna maybe get that up today or tomorrow. It's 22 degrees and clear outside, so no rain or anything, no snow, just clear and cold. So it should be a nice day to get out there. John, sometimes my game runs smoothly, other times it's really laggy. Yeah, I noticed. I usually notice when I'm under parachute, if I'm holding my forward, like the W key to move forward, and it's not working, that there's gonna be something wrong with the game. And that happened coming back from the gulag. I was holding forward to land on top of that police station and it wasn't moving. So I thought, well, we'll just land straight down. And then I hit the space bar to open the parachute and nothing happened. So I think what I need to do is when the parachute's not responding, I need to thrash all the keys real quick to get something to work before I rely on the next keystroke working. And I don't know if that's the game or my keyboard. I almost feel like it's the game because I never have that problem on other games. And I do play Fortnite every day in the afternoon, so I haven't seen that type of issue at all. Anyway, is what it is. Even going back to that same location to get our loadout was probably going to be bad. We had the guy in the Dark Knight suit. We had the sniper lurking around. With any luck, they would have found each other, but probably not. Grand 007, what is up? Happy New Year. Coming in from, I guess, Pennsylvania. You guys probably have a lot of snow up there by now. I know everyone on the Tennessee side of the mountains has snow already this season. And the rest of us we're on the dry side of the mountain, so we really don't see a lot of snow. We almost have to have cold air in place and then some type of moisture coming from the south for it to get some snow. But that's okay. We can always drive to see snow if we want to. All right, boot camp, whole different game. Try to get enough cash to get a loadout weapon. You probably won't get a loadout, which means you gotta run a most wanted or some type of contract. Most wanted forces you to loot, so that's good. Trolling, happy New Year! Thanks for the game. How's the game going so far? The games are going. Oh, first of all, thanks for the happy New Year. The games. We jumped into a battle royale solo that went very poorly. We were stalking around, looting up a little bit. Couldn't quite make it to our loadout. Got in a gunfight, then got third party. Won our gulag, so that was a good thing. And then burned in on the parachute coming back. So
There's a bounty on your head. Eliminate hostiles and secure supply caches to get rid of them.
wow, we're getting all the things we need right off the drop. That's good. I feel like he shorted that. Based on the thing, it looks like he made it to the roof, so we're not going to pursue him too much. I was going to say that should just about do it for our... We're not going to make these buy stations. We're going to have to get all the way... Oh, we might. Let's go ahead and try this. If we can get that, that would really help us out a lot. We have 40 seconds.
Most wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mates.
No loadout, so we get our XM4. Why was it? Pick up the XM4. Pick it up. All right. $1,500. Let's see what we can get out of here. We'll go raid the gas station really quick. There was a kill streak down here somewhere. There it is. Oh my goodness. Get out the box. Wow. All right. Got a guy running down this hill. He looked very bot-ish. Trolling, oh man, so ups and downs, but it's all good. You learn from it and move on to the next. Yeah, you know, it does keep life interesting. If everything was going great all the time, you wouldn't have any idea that it was great. You ended up kind of, I don't know, spoiled isn't the right word, but you know what I mean, like. Guess we're going to push this most wanted. Probably a bad idea. He's got to be on the roof already.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, that was just bad. We were taking shots from two people. And I saw it too. This guy has a pistol. Not missing a shot. That's awesome. Tuck, good morning. Very, very quiet. He's hunting bots. No, we're hunting rabbits this morning. Yeah, we already tried Battle Royale solos. It went very poorly. So we came back to bot land. However, there's very, very few bots anymore. It's getting more sweaty every day because everybody knows the other game modes are not good. In fact, even all the holiday stuff, I don't think I played any of the holiday modes. You know, Jingle Jingle Sleigh Ride or whatever it's called. Deck the halls with dead zombies, all that stuff. Grand 007, I usually play Fortnite at night, but possibly we could run into each other when doing solos. I also play Fortnite at night. That's my go-to evening activity. I actually enjoy Fortnite more than this game currently. I feel like I'm a lot more competitive at it. How about a reload? Get rid of that thing. Guess that's all we really need. Nobody has a... Take some grenades while we're here. Yeah, this PP919 with the iron sights, for me it's super hard. As soon as you aim down sight, you like lose your whole target. Do have some more money. I don't know if we can buy anything. But we're would we get? A UAV, fly it really quick,
Enemy soldier incoming.
and then you lose your other thing. But yeah, hunting bots in this game is about the only thing that's fun anymore. Every other game mode just feels like there's something wrong with it. Turk, it's so bad that it comes to that. Yeah, it really does. And I start every morning. I play one game of Battle Royale solos just to see, you know, maybe it's better. Maybe they patched something. Maybe, but it's not. And I think Battle Royale solos I could do better, but you got to work so hard to just stay out of gunfights, stay out of third parties. And that takes a lot of the fun out. You know, unless a gunfight is like a 90-10, you don't want to take it Battle Royale solos anymore. You can actually have somebody running away from you, run up behind them, start shooting. They do this insane zigzag, turn around, one shot, no scope you with a sniper rifle. It's like, really? That's what we're up against now? Okay.
Get to the new safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag. Enemy UAV is online.
Let's check this roof real quick, make sure we're not missing something important.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
And I kind of want to take that Jackal instead. Don't have to deal with the iron sights. All right, we have 4 teams, 7 players, so we have one stacked up team. Guess it's not fair to call them stacked up when it's a quads-based game. And if it was all solos, we'd win most of them. Fake Gamer, good morning. What is up? Welcome in. We're kind of just getting started. This is our second game. The first game we played was Battle Royale Solo, and it went way bad. Let's go ahead and try this in case we see somebody way out there. But
Hostile UAV in the area.
we see nobody. I would have expected people to jump off that building. Just heard a shot somewhere. Oh, there's somebody over there. Yeah, this is probably going to go badly.
4 remaining.
Good Lord.
Relocating safe zone. Incoming LDVR. Enemy UAV. Hostile
All right, we're going to let them take the open ground to get here. That's the way that goes. So a full team of 4, but that's okay. We'll take that. Fake Gamer, BR, a lot of campers. I understand it's a slower place. You can use that drone to find enemies where you're hiding. Tip. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I could do different. I kind of messed up on that, not getting any downs with the sniper at distance. We had to be able to keep that team away from us. And we didn't get that done. Wise man, good morning. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, we'll go back. We'll try BR solos real quick. Let's see if we can slow it down and figure it out. The first game we tried, we kind of messed up. Our free loadout came in. We were eyeing it for a minute. We heard footsteps all around. And then we got in a gunfight with one guy that lasted way too long and ended up getting third partied. So that's not a fair judgment of the game. Obviously, anytime a gunfight lasts more than a few seconds, you're probably going to have somebody get interested and come check it out. And that's what happens in Fortnite all the time anyway. You're just running around the map. You hear a gunfight and you just run towards it knowing that they're both going to be weak by the time you get there. And yeah, the LW3A1 sniper within 100 meters is almost a hit scan. I mean, you can aim where you want it. I do have a sniper loadout, which is the AMR Mod 4. Is that the one we're talking about? Let's see if there's another sniper. Oh, the Frostline. Yeah, the Frostline is okay. I mean, I have a, I don't know, it says weapon level 3. That doesn't sound very goodish. Yeah, we don't have enough stuff unlocked to even decide that we would run that in a game. You'd have to spend like a week in multiplayer to level that thing up. I know that the new sniper that came out, someone said it was hit scan, but I don't buy it. I tried to build it. We're launching right now, but in the meantime, this AMR Mod 4, when it was unlocked, everybody said it was hit scan, but I don't know that it is. I'm only at level 1, so it's pretty much run it as a base weapon. But if you look at the details, I mean, it is 306. It is headshot is really good. Bullet velocity is the problem. It's 700 meters per second, and that is just horrible. So anyway, we're not going to change. Yeah, the bullet velocity on the AMR is not good. But if it's really hit scan, bullet velocity doesn't matter. Bobby Drake Gaming, welcome in over on YouTube. All right, we're jumping back into Battle Royale solos. We played it once earlier. Didn't do well at all, but we're going to chalk that up to bad tactics. Damage range means one shot down. I just don't know if sniping is good. I mean, it's not good for me. It seems to work for other people just fine. But most of the people that you need to kill are within 100 meters. And if you're going to whip out a sniper rifle for short-range shots, it just feels bad. Feels like it's not what that weapon is built for. Not saying that it doesn't work. It's just, in real life, you wouldn't pull out a sniper rifle for a 100-meter shot. You couldn't even find them in the optic before they killed you. Kenzie Kills, good morning, welcome in. But, you know, everybody runs around no-scoping snipers and quick-scoping, and I don't know. You see people with sniper rifles with no stock options. That kind of stuff should be banned from the game. All right, let's see here. There should be a ton of bullet sway, or optical sway, when you pull out your sniper rifle. It should take like a good second for you to even see the target. Tuck, was that your son and brother in the blacksmith video? That was actually my son, his father-in-law, and his father-in-law's, I don't know, his father-in-law's girlfriend's son. So those are the three people that were in the blacksmith shop, and they were here for the week. My son actually went home back to Austin, and he started putting together a tool list for a blacksmith shop of his own. He had so much fun with it. I told him he should just keep visiting out here and you know, but he wants to try it, so I wasn't going to discourage it.
Eliminate all targets in the AR. This is intel on the gas spread. Get it to the uplink station marked on your TAC map and we'll decrypt it.
I'm going to hold on to that prox mine. I don't know that we've ever tried to use one in this game. Got the guy on the roof of that building, but I don't know that he's going to jump down to chase us.
Hostile UAV in the area.
We don't have the gun for that. Good lord. Should probably pay attention. Swamp Donkey just killed us with a kill streak. That was not good. Maybe a Car 98 is a better option for you. It's faster movement, more close and medium range. You want to hear something funny? I know you have a look-alike. I think you know that guy. I don't know what guy, but like I don't know. I always get called out for being some financial planner guy. I get called out for being Forrest Gump. Oh my goodness. So this is pretty much the way Battle Royale solos goes. You know, you start looting up, you start doing your contract, you end up with some random way of dying. Like we dodged a PA and all of a sudden somebody dropped something else on top of it. It's not like we were even shooting at anybody, so nobody should have known we're up there. But somehow they did. Bill Goldberg. I don't know anybody named Bill Goldberg. Don't know who that would be. But yeah, I have a lot of fun in the blacksmith shop. I think that's a very good stress relief type activity. You know, you get in there. There's a little bit of downtime while you're heating the metal. You have to think about what you're working on. You got to think about not getting burned every time you touch something that's way too hot. Yeah, I don't know who Bill Goldberg is. We're gonna Google him real quick and see if that's anybody that Bill Goldberg. No, I'm not like Bill Goldberg. He's some type of wrestler, I guess. He's one of those guys that throws chairs at midgets and things. I don't know. No, he's not me. I'm a lot taller than he is. He's 5'9". He's short. I'm 6'2", so I'm tall and lanky. I'm not one of those power lifter type people for sure. Almost the same, just because we have a gray beard. I wonder what he sounds like. I don't know. We're not even going to try to imitate whatever that is. He's more of a comedian, I guess. Isn't that what wrestling is all about? It's about showmanship. You know, get out there and it's kind of like quick scoping in video games. It's like the Looney Tunes of martial arts. I don't know. I'm just ripping on the guy now, but I don't know anything about him. He looks like he could see that my mouse did the same thing, or my keyboard did the same thing. I was locked up in the dive, not being able to move forward. I wonder if that's because I'm holding the key down before I jump out of the plane. Maybe that's what it is. Probably something like that. Guy just got toasted before we shot him. And I know we could be looking at the mini map and see where everybody's at, but we were just running around. 6'2". What's that in centimeters? I have no idea. What's a centimeter? 2.4 per inch. I don't know. Wise man, love BR, but I die way too much to people that apparently play way more than I do. Wise man. That's a wise man statement right there. I just find it inconsistent. Well, no, I find it more and more consistent that I'm not good enough to play it. That's what's happening in battle royales. Of course, you can't run around that much. We knew there were more people there. Is that 2 meters plus? I think so. I mean, 2 meters is a meter's 3 feet, so yeah, I don't know. Almost 1.9 meters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the exact interpretation of meters to feet to inches to pounds to whatever else there is out there. I don't know why we all don't use the metric system. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but then you end up with things like 6 feet is a good number. 2 meters, well, that's, or 1.9 meters, that doesn't mean as much to me. All right, I have no idea where we're going, but we should go get a contract really quick of some type. It went so poorly last time. Now I do a lot of machining work in the garage, so I have a CNC machine and a lathe, things like that, and I always use metric for things like that, and it makes sense to me. You know, like, you know, everything's measured in millimeters. It's super confusing if you try to use, you know, decimal inches. It's horrible. But metric makes sense for that. I saw I don't know if it was a Saturday Night Live skit or something about the English or the American measurement system. Some guy dressed up, you know, like a British politician when they founded the New World, and oh, I have a dream to modernize measurement. We're gonna have the inch, and then we're gonna have 12 inches to a foot. Anyway, so we got no plates out of that whole exchange. We were net negative there. We don't have any squad mates. Not happy about my gun change there. Uh-oh. We need a better AR. We just gave away everything. We're gonna die standing here in the open. All right, well, we almost have enough money. We need 400 bucks. Surely we could find that around here somewhere. Why are you still crawling? Oh, the sniper on the rooftop. The most dumb of bad guns. The DM-10? I don't know. That was just bad. We were sitting there mowing down bots in the field, and somebody up on the hilltop or on the rooftop just sniped us. I don't know why they weren't sniping earlier. Fake gamer. Oh wait, Ghost Ops. Ghost Ops resubscription for 12 months. Currently on a 3-month streak. That's awesome. Thanks for that, Ghost Ops. Fake gamer. What is your opinion of the worst of cursed gun in the loadout? Worst gun in the loadout. The Tonto 22 SMG is the worst. The worst SMG. Let's look at ARs real quick because I'm not really sure. ARs, just BO6 guns. I would think that the Goblin is probably the worst. Model L has promise, but it never seems to live up to it. So I think Model L is probably second, then Craig C, then the Val, then the AK-74, then the GPR, Ames 85, and XM4 in that order. There are no battle rifles in this game. SMGs, I would go Tonto 22 is the worst. Probably the Compart 92 is the second worst. Then a C9, unless it's really built well. Then the SOG, or the SIG, or whatever it's called. Then the Jackal, the PP9, and KSV is the best. But your mileage may vary. All right, where are we not? Thought we were searching for a game that whole time. Model L is so bad in my opinion. I agree. Model L seems like it has promise on paper, but it just isn't good. I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a good experience with the Model L. At close range, it's like, oh, it shoots pretty quick and it's good. And as soon as the range gets above about 40 meters, you can't hit crap with it. The recoil is not good. But I think the difference is the XM4, they came out with that weighted buffer pad or weighted stock or whatever it was that totally took a lot of the horizontal recoil out. And that just made it, you know, night and day better than any other weapon out there except for the damage. It doesn't do as much damage as like the GPR, but the stability means you're going to land more shots, and it has a super high fire rate, so you're not only landing shots, you're getting more of them on target. Anyway, but yeah, I've never really been into sniping. If you're running a team of 4, I think it would probably be good to run a short range or a sniper support SMG, like a long range SMG, and a sniper, so that you can actually spread out a little bit, cover each other. But I just think that a lot of times when you're sniping, you end up, sure, you're going to get some kills during the game, but in game, you're going to be at a disadvantage. I have no idea what I want here. Because you're going to be focusing on somebody a couple hundred meters out, and you have a closer target that's just going to eat your lunch. So unless you have some type of, you know, way of combating that. I think it's just a problem.
There's a bounty on your head. Eliminate hostiles and secure
I think it would
the
take a
hostage
lot of
container.
mental discipline to be able to sort that out. All right, let's grab some of these contracts. Just grab the worst SMG in the game. See, like at that range, the Model L feels really good. But that's not the range you're typically going to get with it.
Enemy UAV is online.
Maybe they buffed the Tonto because they're pushing it as ground loot a lot. For no real reason.
The bounty contract on you is closed. Your squad mates are redeployed.
Oh my goodness. My sensitivity needs to be turned down a little bit. We are struggling here. Just little things like ground recognition. They don't do well with the new game. Like all the targets are all the kill streaks end up fading under the ground and you can't find the things. You could tell it was a rush job. It's like, well, you've already integrated BO6. Let's go ahead and get Warzone in there. And you only have a week to do it. We're not going to have a beta. We're just going to throw it out there and hope everybody enjoys it.
We've got gas moving in.
XM4, sure. And a bad SMG, but a bad KSV is better than that Tonto any day. All right. The Craig 6 should be very powerful gun statistically. The Craig C is the one in the new game. The Craig 6 was the old Modern Warfare 2 gun, and I love that thing. It was one of my go-tos for a long time. I know you can still play Modern Warfare 2 guns, but I don't think that you meant the Craig C. I think you meant the Craig. Oh, the Craig C is probably what you meant, not the Craig 6. I shoot people within 50 meters with a sniper. It depends on what kind of movement or sensitivity in the mouse. Yeah, I just can't get into. I just can't get into say let's use a sniper up close. It just doesn't make sense to me. And maybe if you put a low-powered optic on it, so that you're not going to take super long shots, maybe it makes sense. You know, everybody used to do that with the Car 98. You put like a 3x optic on it, or a 2.5 Eagle Eye or whatever, and you're using that as an AR substitute. I just don't know that that's the way the game was meant to be played. Shrouded. I don't know what Shrouded does. I think it throws a smoke when you're down, which usually doesn't come in very helpful. We got a Jingle Bell. A kill streak. Got pretty much everything we need.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, I think we're gonna stay underneath the highway and cross over. Keep all those big buildings out of play. Guessing that person's on the bridge above us. Don't want to stay up here though. All right, let's get eyes on somebody on a rooftop.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I guess we'll just hit this building real quick.
Target area marked. You're clear path. Contract worth more than usual, so get them done, soldier.
Wasn't very good. Better than just leaving it on the ground, though. Todd, 231, good morning. Welcome in. Speed Freak, nobody's eating my lunch but me, LOL. Well, that's good. Surprised there's people not on the big buildings behind us anymore. And I don't know if you can actually jump up here. I don't think so. So we're just hanging out in a bad spot. All right, let's reevaluate life. We have cash, or we have bullets, we have everything we need. Not sure what that explosion was. Got somebody on the rooftop 2 buildings over. He was shooting at somebody this way. I can't believe they're just standing there taking the shots. Give him a second for his buddy to show up. All right.
New safe zone located. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Still have an ammo box. Let's see if we can load up before so we don't have to use it. 5 teams, 14 people. Nobody on radar.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Run through this building one time. We only have 95 rounds of AR, so if we can get a few more, that would be really good. This is pretty good. We'll go ahead and stock up, reload. Got the guy on the loadout. Did he jump? Oh, he's up top.
Win this thing. Gas is moving.
We hear parachutes. We have no idea where they're at. This box is making way too much noise. I was stuck on. It's like a box there.
Requesting close air. Target bar. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating. We've got 4 remaining. Stay sharp.
All right, 2 teams. We need to let them fight before we get involved. I'd like to move before they do.
Closing in.
There's this one guy up here on the edge. We'll take the high ground. Get behind him. No way! Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Oh, LS Mini Bikes, welcome in. I missed the TikTok days. We should go back. Yeah, we're not going to go back to TikTok. It's just, I don't know. Once you get burned by somebody, you just don't really want to support their activities anymore. I'm glad you opened up YouTube just to watch. You know, TikTok was a real hassle also. You had to use their studio to broadcast. You didn't have to put it in the vertical format, but they prefer it that way. And just their overall demeanor is not good. I didn't like it. All right, so we had 9 eliminations, 10 kills, second place. We died. Oh, we should not have lost that. We were so close to winning it. We had the guy. He was looking the wrong way. We had the elevation. He went around the corner, and I probably shouldn't have jumped down. We should have got those shots on him and then ran back to our right and back down the staircase and just kept that high ground a little bit longer. Malathion, how did they burn you? Curious. Malathion, I had a TikTok account for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I had over 500 videos. I was monetized, so I was making about probably $400 a month off of TikTok. I was streaming every day, except for Sundays. And I think back then I was actually streaming twice a day. I would do a morning stream at 6:30 for a couple hours, and then I'd come back on and do an afternoon stream at 3 for a couple hours. So, you know, it was a lot of time every day for years. And we had 30,000 followers. We would have, 500 viewers or so in our TikTok live streams. And during the presidential elections, I put some social media TikTok posts out there pro-Trump. They weren't negative Biden. They weren't anything bad. It was just pro-Trump type stuff. And those were just magnets for people to, report you. And it was just comments on other people's videos, agreeing mostly. It wasn't anything derogatory. And I got a couple strikes, for your comment was taken down or whatever. Which, okay, take my comments down, no big deal. And then just out of the blue, like a month before the election, I got a notice that I was demonetized. And it said the reason for my demonetization, I don't know how to pronounce that, was that my streaming content did not follow their guidelines. And they gave me examples like I used the word kill. And they said like kill, I used the word several hundred times the word gun in my live broadcast. I used that several hundred times. My content was not appropriate for kids, and it was not marked that way. So it was just a whole plethora of excuses, and nothing had changed. I've been streaming the same way for years. So just found it really odd that somebody with an agenda decided to demonetize me and say, oh, in a month you can come back and reapply. But in the meantime, you know, we're not going to pay you your $400 a month for all your content. So immediately I said, screw you. I just went and deleted all my content and deleted the app and never going back. That's all. So did they burn me? Probably not. They just decided that I wasn't their type of community. But yeah, I've never posted a political video. I never talk about politics on the streams. And I feel that's what happened, but I'm not 100% sure, because they just said that, you know, they sent me a laundry list of things that they said was wrong, and it's the same things I've been doing forever. So something changed right before the elections at TikTok. All right, let's get our Model L and get rid of that shotgun thing. I can't tell you how many times we take that shotgun and run around with it, expecting to have an AR, and then all of a sudden it goes very poorly. I just wish they'd fix the parachute so you could hear which way they're coming from. It's almost like you have to look at the sound, find the closest building to you, or listen to the sound, look at the closest building to you, and the parachute's coming from the opposite direction. Oh, the game is getting super laggy. We're getting some rubber banding going on here. We need to open boxes. We don't need to be in gunfights.
Contract on you is closed. Squad mates are redeploying.
Man, it is way rubber bandy right now. Hopefully we don't have to get in a gunfight for a few minutes.
Ready for tasking.
Guess we got to get over here. Sounded like someone just landed next to us. So we're going to do the right thing and run away. Got to watch those rooftops off to our left. That's usually a problem. They tweaked the sounds of the parachute 4 times now. Yeah, parachutes are not getting any better. They need to put it in for a 5th. We knew there was gunfire up there, and we knew there was gunfire coming from that high position because we saw the bullets coming through the wall, and we totally disregarded that when we came around that corner. That was bad. Melathion Jackal. Yeah, the Jackal I would think is probably the 3rd best SMG in the game. You get a lot of people running the PP919. I don't really like it. It just feels like it hits soft. But a lot of people, if you get a headshot in there, it'll put people down. I like the KSV, super stable, hard hitting. Not a super long range, but good enough. And the Jackal, I would say, is 3rd. And the Jackal, you almost have to run some type of optic on it because the iron sights block the whole weapon. Or at least the build I have, so. All right, let's get our XM4. Be a little more careful. So we have a Strider 22. Probably couldn't get out of your own way with this thing. Game is still rubber banding pretty good. Hoping that goes away. Our latency's 57, which is kind of high. And our frames are going up and down to 120. Just don't know what. It's almost like if you get in a game like this, you should back out. Just hopefully get a different server.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
You know, I often think what other people think. If those are bots, they probably don't think a lot. But if those are new players that you're hammering and getting out of the sky, that's not very nice. You know, they're just trying to learn Warzone, and we're here chowing on them. We've had good luck in here with self-revives. Not today. And I don't know what this room is. It's like, go somewhere. But... all right. I'm slowly getting used to the whole no backpack idea. At first I didn't think I liked it, but I guess it simplifies things. Simplifies your inventory. It makes it an easier game. And I know they're just trying to be like Fortnite. I can just see their board meetings every month. Well, what are we going to do this month to be more like Fortnite? We've already put in all the stupid skins. We gave you ultimate slide downhill. We took away the backpack to only give you 5 items. What else can we do to be like Fortnite? We gave your emotes and your sprays back. Don't want to lose my jackal here. Call me Pug. Good morning. I'm leveling my AR guns and SMG. KSV is toughest to get my 100 kills. Yeah, keep in mind I do play keyboard and mouse. So if you play controller, you might find a whole different set of guns are better for you. My number one thing is I got to have some type of optic so I can see well. And I can't have any horizontal recoil because that's super hard on a mouse to deal with the horizontal, because as you're firing, you have to move back and forth, and it's just not consistent because you get no aim assist to balance that out. But on controller, I think the Jackal might be a better weapon. I think the PP919 might be better. We got this guy in the parachute. There's 2 over there. So 2 buildings over. Now he's above us. So let's... he's not on the roof. So we hear footsteps. We hear footsteps, but we have no idea what direction they are. Not sure why he ran in. Oh, we got a guy right in front of us also. Still got the guy behind us. Jason. Ah, I saw that sniper glint as we headed down the building. Malathion, yeah, if you definitely put an optic on it if you're having a problem. So that was pretty bad. 6 ran across a team on the rooftop, and they were just not doing well for us. Let me look at my KSV, because I'm on mouse and keyboard, and I really like it, so let's see what it is. So yeah, I have the Kepler Microflex optic, the compensator muzzle, the long barrel, Ranger foregrip, extended 2 mag, assault grip, and balanced stock. And that seems to be the best the best build for me. The damage is a 35 head, 33 the rest of the body. And if we look at, let's get at something else. Look at the Jackal. The Jackal is a 39 and 36 rest of the body. But the fire rate's a little slower, I think. It's 732 instead of a 732. So it's no, the same fire rate. What's this screen is not right because this now says 39 and 36. And a minute ago it was different. 35, 33. So yeah, depending on how you click into a screen, it's always not showing it right. So the Jackal I have it at 43 and 41 and 36 in the stomach, which is kind of weird. But the fire rate's at 682. So it's super hard to get that screen to actually match what you're clicking on. Versus an 800 fire rate for my SMG. So that extra 200 rounds per minute actually makes quite a difference. All right, let's get back in here and try to do better. Our best game so far is a second place in boot camp. We played 2 games of Battle Royale solo, and they both went horrible. Luckily, we have coffee, so that's good. Big Slime, welcome in. Happy New Year to you also. I hope you haven't messed it up yet. We're only our second day into the new year. Let me suggest this. On the PP, put one of the AR optics on and test it. It's surprisingly nice. Let's go ahead and look at that because I would like to have a better. So let's see what we have. I have a compensator. I put the microflex. Let's just go to the firing range and look at it real quick before we modify it. Aim down sight's pretty snappy. I'm not aiming for headshots on purpose. It's pretty stable all the way out. If we put a headshot in, yeah, aiming at the head is hard with this gun. So let's put a better optic on it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we go with a full-on AR optic because it's going to slow you down way too much. We'll try it though. I mean, I'd hate to get in an indoor gunfight with this. It's not a good hipfire build at all. Yeah, it still has way too much horizontal bounce, I think, to be good. But I could easily run this as a primary or a instead of the KSV. But I just seem to like the KSV better. Probably to a fault. No, different one. Round one. Yes. Full one. Test it. It's definitely good. I mean, you can hit longer range targets with the PP919. And I get taken down at range with that a lot. But I don't think it's as good up close. If you get in a close gunfight, I think the KSV has an advantage. I don't know that for sure, but I would think so. Let's look at my loadout here and the damage on it. So the PP919 is 4442 with a 625 rounds per minute fire rate. If we look at the KSV, it's 3533 with an 800 round. So the difference in 6 something and 8 more than makes up for the damage difference. You just got to land some shots, and being a little bit more stable, I think the shots land better for me. Speed Freak, the PP reminds me of the Mini Bach. It is the Mini Bach, and it's also the P90. It's the same gun that's been in the game since Warzone 1. They just keep renaming it because they think that that's cool. Wise Man, I love my Sig Sauer. Yeah, I like it too. I really liked it when it was $500 in the buy station. You could like buy it for nothing. But I just feel like the KSV is a little bit better than that SIG. Melathion, no worries about the comments. Yeah, this is the little SIG or whatever they call it, and it works pretty good. You know, it's probably I probably have more kills with it than anything else. But it's only good up to about 15 meters. Anything beyond that, you're going to get destroyed. You just can't go matching bullet for bullet with somebody with a sniper support SMG. All right, let's jump in here, and I don't see a most wanted and in a prime position. All of these are okay, but we have to loot quick and get to the spy station. We're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, I actually love going back and testing weapons because every time there's an update, there's always something that's been tweaked on either attachments or the base weapon. And you never know. You know, something that was really bad before all of a sudden is usable. I keep expecting that with the Model L, they're going to add some attachment that makes it a good weapon, but just haven't seen that happen yet. Game is super sketchy right now. I'd rather hold my pistol. Oh, great. We have 2 light machine guns. So we're going to do the right thing and get outside. Being a most wanted, we should not stand out in the middle of a courtyard. That's a bad idea. Still can't figure out what all this does. All right, we'll get out of here real quick. We really need to collect some cash. All right, 6 grand, not bad for a gulag. Let's get down, we'll get our... I don't know what we need to get. Probably should get our XM4 because it's the only gun that we really use a lot of. And loot up, see if we can find enough money to get a KSV. Probably not going to happen. Pretty close to circle, so we don't got to be too worried about moving. There's a low quality KSV. We'll call that the Palmetto Arms of KSVs. That's not even fair. Palmetto Arms is not low quality, it's just less expensive. Alright, let's go back and buy our overkill build. Good enough. Let's go find some people. Speed Freak, I want the Ram 7 back with the Jet BFB. Oh, the Jack BFB muzzle. Yeah, the Ram 7, when they first came out with that Jack BFB, you could get the Ram 7. I don't know which version it was, but there was a there was a build that had a little green front sight on it. It was a little optical green. I mean, it was the stock iron sights, but it had a little green pip in the middle. And that thing was golden. When that BFB muzzle came out, it's like you could, that thing was, didn't move a fraction of an inch. And it had good damage, great fire rate. It was a perfect gun. And then about a week later, they nerfed the crap out of it. And recoil was all over the map. They also had that Russian burst fire weapon that was hit scan for the most part. Had no recoil at all. You could sit back here, put it in single fire mode, and just, you know, hit the same spot every time. And even that wasn't too bad for that range. Even the XM4 in single fire mode was it too. It doesn't have any recoil anyway, so. Probably don't want to leave these in hipfire mode. Or, I don't know. Single fire mode is what I'm just trying to say there. What other broken mechanics have we had in guns? The static HTV or H something. HVD. That thing was kind of broken early on. You could run it in a hipfire mode. And that was kind of cool. I don't know if they still have the hipfire mode. Is that still a thing? I don't know what the... I'm thrashing on my buttons to see what does it. I have no idea what it is. We just wasted our munitions box. It's awesome. I'm sure we'll find another one. Yeah, back in Warzone 1, the Car 98 was, you know, everybody used that. The GRA was the go-to AR. If you didn't have the GRA, you weren't going to do well. They did have the Kilo, which was pretty good, but it was like the beginner gun because everybody could unlock it, or it was unlocked immediately. And you could put that 100-round magazine on it and just hold the button down and fire forever. But I actually feel that the Kilo with the 60-round magazine was probably the better weapon. But the GRA, once you got that, you never wanted to go back to the Kilo. Alright, I would like to find a gas mask and I would like to get our munitions box back. Looks like that's not going to happen. We only have 9 teams left and we really haven't seen anybody. We've killed 2 people somehow. 007, what is going on? Nostalgia day. Yeah, when I used to play with my son all the time in Warzone 1, our go-to was the RPG and the GRA. That was the go-to weapon combination. And you could just wipe out trucks. We would run for helicopters to get recon contracts. You'd know where the last circle is. You just get there and just wait for the berthas to show up with your RPG. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the high ground here. Hope nobody already has it. Don't see anybody up here. We are hunted, so they're going to have to make a move. We're still hunted. They're definitely this way. It almost feels like that. Oh no, he's over here.
New safe zone located. The Gulag's locked down. Area's clear.
Gotta watch that zip line behind us.
The enemy is no longer trapped. Enemy dropping into the AR. Enemy UAV is online. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Only 10 left.
Where,
Closing in.
what are they shooting? Is it like an arrow? I can't even see the guy. Had about enough of that. I don't even see this guy. Oh my goodness. We should stop peeking it. It's not going to get any better. Yeah, let's get away from this because we're going to lose all our plates. Let's go shopping for more plates. You know, I think there's a lot more kill streaks in this game, but since they disappear under the map every time you open the box, nobody ever finds them. Alright, we only have one extra plate and only 100 rounds of ammo. 4 teams, 8 players, average 2, but I think we're going to have a team of 4 right in front of us.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I guess that guy was shooting some type of a crossbow or something. I don't know. Those buildings are still in the open. 3 teams, they're shooting at each other. Still up there. I'm gonna throw a smoke, see if he'll look at that for a second. He did. We're just gonna wait it out.
Bring home the win.
All right, he's got to start thinking about jumping. We need to think about plates. I don't know about that. That just wasn't good. Yeah, so we're going to say that that guy's a cheater just because the way his name is. I don't know. I guess that was a bot that killed us. I'm sure he's just better than we are. He was hanging up on that roof, not missing. You know, I've made crossbows in real life, and I would much rather have any firearm in the world other than a crossbow. Even like a 22 pistol would be better than a crossbow. Oh my goodness. What is the world coming to? All right, we're going to grab some more coffee. We're going to play some more boot camp, and we're going to get a win here. Yeah, so that game we actually had a great position. We had last circle, high ground. We should have just held back a little bit. We got some good shots on the guy when he jumped off the roof. Um, I'm just not sure how he got the cluster off, or somebody else got the cluster off on us. We got downed with something. It was bad. Speed Freak, Warzone 1. I saw somebody playing Warzone 1 on somewhere. I don't know if you can still get in it somehow. Are there still servers available? I don't think so. But maybe it's still a thing. I thought that once Vanguard came out, they kind of did away with Warzone 1. But that bridge encounter, I think a sniper rifle might have come in helpful. But a sniper rifle, you always have glint. And that guy with the crossbow was making about 200-meter shots with no sniper glint at all. So I'm not sure what he was shooting, but didn't seem quite right. Yeah, I'm not fake gamer. I'm not into things like explosive tips and thermite tips. I don't know. Just give me an AR that shoots straight and we'll play the game. All the other stuff it's not a skill gap. It's more of a gimmick gap. If you know the gimmicks, you can play the game. Like that guy on that rooftop was so out of position in the last circle, but he was holding onto the position because he had a weapon and somehow he could make hits at that range. He also had teammates down there, so maybe that's what the difference was. All right. Also, we should probably not put on our gas mask right away. I know there's a way to change the animation, but to be honest, I don't know how to do that. All right, we are most wanted, so they know exactly where we're at. I think this is a burst fire weapon, so we got to get rid of this thing. Take a good old XM4. How's your crawling going? Got to make it look like we're running away, then return. We know he's in here. Hung around there a little longer than we should have. That was pretty rough. All right, what does he have? A Strider and I can't even see the other thing. Probably something we don't need. Let's get up on this roof, get this box, get to the buy station. Got a guy coming right up behind us. All right, well, this is just not good. Oh, we're running into our straight up bots, so let's get a buy station. I guess we'll head over here real quick. Hope for the best. Tate's dad is raiding with a party. What's up, Tate's dad? How are we doing? RPG. Yeah, RPG, you almost had to run in Warzone 1 because there were so many cars and Berthas. It, like last circle, you'd end up with like 4 Berthas just doing loops in the circle. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those guys too. I would take a Bertha in there and see how well you can do. What do we need? We have a KSV. Let's get our XM4. 3600. We're going to get our KSV also. All right, we're pretty much just going to be running. We're a little bit faster than the gas, but not much. Got a guy on the hilltop. That balloon's going to go out of scope right before we get to it. Got lucky on that. Thought for sure there'd be a squad just sitting on this thing. Can't see crap. We hear parachutes, but you can't see anything. Cut these guys off on the run over here. You know, since I haven't been playing squad-based Resurgence, I have not been pinging people as much. That's a huge difference. Oh my goodness. That was horrible. Had the wrong weapon out for that. All right. So far, so good.
Overhead.
Anyway, where are we at? Uncle Cookout, what is going on? If you want to run some matches with another person, hit me. Or should I wait for the mic? Yeah, wait for your mic. It's since we're trying to stream, it's better to be able to talk.
Gulag closed.
You know, we've played games before with people with no mics, and it just doesn't work out.
9 left. Keep the pressure
You
on.
know, nobody enjoys watching it. Nobody knows who you are.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I don't know.
Outstanding.
There's no way that guy should be taking hits like that and be able to aim. I can't even concentrate what I'm working on if my wife hits me in the back of the head. So how can you take body shots with a AR to the chest and be able to pull off a scope shot? All right, so we had 15 kills. Still didn't get that elusive win though. We're struggling here. I think my chair's the problem. I think I need to, maybe I should get a new gaming chair for 2025. This one's all built out for Flight Sim VR. I have a joystick on one side and a throttle on the other side. I have my USB connectors in the bottom of my chair. My VR headset's hooked to it. So I've been putting off changing it out. But if I don't do VR that much anymore, might as well get a better chair. So what should we have done different there? Maybe not turn around and challenge that sniper? I think we had to. He was like right there. He didn't have any shots on us, and I don't know. I feel like we should have won that gunfight pretty easily. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe everybody's actually better than us except for the bots. So when we get in a real gunfight in boot camp, it's like, wow, that shouldn't have happened. But that's like every gunfight in a battle royale. It's like, really? Okay. You're about 60 meters away. I put like 10 shots on you. You haven't died yet, but you're close to dying, and I just get one-shotted. That's always fun. Oh, who else are we missing? I think this chats are scrolling a little fast today. No, that's not bad. We're caught up. Yeah, so we had a second place finish. We had that one, which was what, a fourth place? And we just died to somebody we probably shouldn't have died to. Shouldn't have been in that gunfight.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Up and down.
Had the guy do his Omni movement. He flopped over there in the field. Couldn't see him for a second.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
So Uncle Cookout, I hope your new year is going well. We're about, what, 18 hours into the new year. So, well, no, I guess we're over that. We're about 36 hours. Guess we're going to try Resort. Get in here. Buy our loadout. Let's see if we have something better. Maybe this rotation is easier. It's going to be a little busier. Man, he had a much better glide path than we had.
You're clear to engage all hostiles.
How do you think this is going to work out? Probably not good. Okay. That worked out about the way we thought it was going to. Streak, good morning and welcome in. My Malathion. The thing I suggest is a larger mag on your AR. Yeah, I have the 60 round mag. I don't like the 100. I think it's too slow to reload. And I don't disagree though, in a 1v4 situation, 60 is not enough. You know, usually when you play a 1v4, you have squad mates to help you out. But when you're playing it by yourself, you just gotta pick your gunfights. Wouldn't have helped us with that sniper situation. We had plenty of rounds in our magazine, but we still ended up doing the wrong thing. All right, let's get down here, see if we can get a little bit more cash. Try not to splat into the ground. Feel kind of bad. We have a munitions box, and there's another one sitting here.
Losing ground. Move it.
Need a little bit more cash to get our XM4. We are struggling here. No idea where that's coming from. We're probably going to get destroyed in the back of the head. Yeah, it seems like everybody's a sniper today. I'm not even seeing a sniper glint up there. Just keep zigzagging a little bit. He shouldn't get too many hits on us.
Enemy SAM turret active.
See if we can get a sniper glint on this guy up there. I don't see him. So is there a broken scope right now that everybody's using? Like a no sniper glint sniper scope? Because this guy keeps shooting, we keep looking, we're not seeing anything. Of course he's not hitting, so maybe he's just using a low power optic.
Moving here.
I think we just saw him come off that hill. They're shooting at each other, I think.
Gas is in. There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
Alright, so that was a team of 4 sitting on the buy station. We got some hits on one, but not enough to do anything serious. So what we need to do is get some cover and just pick our moments. Eight teams, 20 people. Not good odds. Need to get rid of these throwing knives and get us something that we know how to use. C4 is not it. A gas grenade? No, we'll keep our smokes. Even though we probably will never use them.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm actually surprised that that team of 4 didn't push us. It's amazed we got a shot on the first time.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy soldier incoming.
Man, we are struggling on the shots. Got this guy still out over here. Let's see if we can.
Hostile UAV in the area. New safe zone located.
I don't see him anywhere.
No more fighting in the gulag.
All right, we either go to the big building or we just hold what we got. I think we're going to go to the big building.
Enemy UAV overhead. Loadout drop headed your way. 10 remain. You're almost done here.
We never did get our SMG, so maybe we should shop up these dead bodies for something. Oh. Man, this is a horrible gun for us, but we're going to either have to push loadout. Pushing loadout seems like a bad idea. That's even worse.
Closing in.
4 teams. 30 rounds is not going to be enough. That should have went really poorly. All right, Charlie Denton, good morning and welcome in. Fridge to Wheel, how are the games going? I started watching and had to leave. Games are going about like you'd expect.
Watch the sky.
That took patience, just to wait. I have no idea where that noise is going. Don't like my spot anymore. So 2 other teams. We've got some loaded up teams here, or at least one. Got the team way up on that hill.
Relocating safe zone.
We're going to try to let them fight it out. Got somebody super close. Get off this freaking roof. All right, so I think we have a team of 1 that was right with us. And then we have the team up on that hill.
Losing ground. Moving.
Wow, just got destroyed again. Scott Grant, good morning. Welcome in. Sandwich Maker, good morning. Malathion, team of 4. Is this quad? Yes, it's quad. So, like that last team had 4 people in it. Got 3rd place, 5 kills. Just hard to get that last rotation in when you have a team of 4 sitting in the middle. Bobby Drake, as long as you know you shouldn't have been there. Yeah, I shouldn't have been there. As soon as we saw the circle rotate, we should have went early. Maybe to keep that other team up on the hill on the other side of the train track. See what's going on in the world. All right, we're gonna go back into boot camp. I thought about doing battle royale solos, but we just get destroyed so much. I don't think it's any fun. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. We are getting a little low on coffee. That's a problem. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Thursday, right? It is Thursday, January 2nd. I don't think I have any plans this weekend. I know Mrs. P just wants to relax for a little bit longer, maybe through the weekend, then we'll get started. I know she took down the Christmas tree yesterday. I burned the burn pile up on the hill of all the tree debris that we had around. Not trash burning, just trees and brush, stuff like that. What else? I don't really think I have anything that has to be done, so that's always fun. Just to stay low profile for a few days. I think I just shot his leg off. Melathion's been doing sleigh ride. It's a blast. You know, I haven't even went in the sleigh ride. All the resurgence modes, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I used to be into it, but they do the same things over and over. They put the Christmas trees, you have all the great loot around the trees. In fact, I don't even know what it's about. I just like my games the way they should be. I wish they would spend the time and make the game, fix the errors, you know, fix the volume. Don't draw candy canes and sleigh rides and stuff like that. We don't really need all that stuff. A marksman rifle, probably not a good choice. So 2 marksman rifle, that's awesome. Guess we're gonna take a shotgun instead. A goblin, not a good choice. All right, we kind of want to stay close to this buy station so we can get back there and buy our guns. I guess we should pick up the auto shotgun if we're going to do anything. A little bit better Model L.
Ready for launch.
47 seconds. $27 seconds. We should be good. Hit one more room. Couple boxes. I'll tell you what, grabbing cash is not easy anymore. If you're not like bent down in front of the shelf you're looking at, it won't just grab the cash anymore.
The bounty contract on you is closed. Your squad mates are redeployed.
So in the old days, that would have killed you with the loadout box coming in like that. All right, let's go find some people real quick. Yeah, I'm not knocking Slade Rider. Oh my goodness, just jump through the window. I just don't enjoy it, I guess. The first few times in Warzone, it was kind of fun. It's like, oh, every season you get every holiday you get something. But after a while, I mean, if they're going to do that, they should switch it up each time. Come up with something more creative, not do the same game mode every time around. And the textures never match. The boxes aren't good. I guess some of the Halloween events have been good. I like them with the jump scares on the boxes sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. But again, early on, like the first time, that was awesome. It was like, oh, Halloween jump scares, really neat. And then by the second Halloween, it's like, yeah, really, we're going to do the same thing again? Not a fan. All right. Well, we don't have our lethals or tacticals, so maybe we should shop some of those up. We don't have a gas mask. We don't even have a self-revive, so let's look for that. And again, I think a lot of the loot goes under the floor, so you don't see it. Mostly kill streaks. I think they're all like under the floor. I hear somebody. That wasn't very good. I mean, we got the kill. It just was not very graceful. I feel like I was shooting the wall most of the time.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
I'm sure glad they tweaked the parachutes. They're so much better. That was sarcasm. They are not better. They're horrible. All right, we need a target.
Moving. 16 rounds. Out.
Now there was a contract over here. Oh, great. Why are we getting shot?
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
And who's shooting us?
Fire solution was bad. Missed.
There was a bunker buster laying there somewhere, and we couldn't relocate it for some reason. But that's okay. We probably didn't need it. We're about 2-1 on teams to players, so we're going to have the obligatory squad of 4 final circle to deal with. Let's get this hill over here, and then we can look down on port and see what's going on before they try to run up here. I call it port, but I guess it's called cargo. Well, a whole bunch of nothing going on.
Closing in.
Still a whole bunch of nothing. I almost wish we stayed where we were. There was gunfire back here, so there should be somebody. Is there somebody up there? No. Alright, we can't sit there after making all that noise. Alright. Well, we have cash. If we had a buy station, we could go get a better SMG. I don't know if we give up the high ground for that or not. Guess we have to. Should have left him so his buddy comes to save him.
Enemy soldier incoming. An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. The gulag's locked down. Area's clear. Top 10. Keep knocking them down.
Still triple red.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Like to swap out my SMG real quick. Perfect.
Solid work.
Good Lord. Shouldn't be that hard. No, we had another guy. Oh my goodness, that was bad also. Wise man, I play a lot of hardcore multiplayer. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer. I mean, it's fun for about a game. Let's go look at multiplayer real quick. No, we're not going to do that. I'm just joking. Yeah, we should have got some distance there. We were fighting around that buy station way too much. Our goal was to get down there and buy our SMG. We got that done, and then I don't know, we just wanted to challenge some people, I guess. So we only had 5 operator kills. It felt like a lot more than that. I'm going to see if we have some more coffee in the pot, and we'll go again. I'm sure there's a little bit more. All right. Yeah, we were definitely in that buy station area way more than we should have been. Maybe we could have stayed inside the building or some other thing, but just being out in the street, you're going to run into 1v3 or 1v4, which is what happened there at the end. We downed the one guy and his buddy was right there to clean us up. So didn't need to be in that gunfight. If we could have got back up the hill, get him at range, maybe we would have a much better opportunity. So I did change my graphics settings yesterday. We went to the render resolution is typically set at 100. I went ahead and bumped it up to 125. It took a lot of our frames away, so I went back down to 110. But I do feel like at distance, it's a lot clearer now. All right. Game is a little rubber bandy right now. It might just be loading. So much lag, we can't even get shots on. Yeah, it's times like this that it's like, really? This is the game we're going to play? It's so glitchy. And I know we talked about it before that when this happens, the right thing to do is just to back out of the game and go grab a different server because the one we're on seems a little suspect. That was a little premature on the jump. I normally like to get right at 600 meters in the helicopter before you jump on something. If you can. If you can't, you know, you got to pick a nice angle. But for the most part, 600 meters seems like a good angle. All right, lots of good stuff. I don't know that we go for the 40-round Jackal instead of what we have. We need some more boxes to open so we can get our contract on and buy our weapons here real quick. Is it a better XM4? It looks better. Getting close. 13 seconds. Let's go get our loadout stuff.
Most wanted contract closed. Redeploying squad mates. Good work.
Got a UAV out of it. That's kind of cool. All right, off to the races. Yeah, multiplayer, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like multiplayer. I mean, on the surface, it seems fun. You know, you spawn in. I think it's the respawning that I don't like the most about it. You know, there's one multiplayer mode that you don't respawn back, and I don't know what it's called because I really don't play it. But you start with a team of 5, and then as soon as you wipe out the other team, it's over. So he either has a squad showing up or he's going to revive and cap us with his sniper rifle. No idea where that sound went. Yeah, I just wish they would take parachute noise out of the game if they're not going to make it accurate, because it's distracting. You hear a parachute, there's nobody around you. And then you don't hear a parachute and there's somebody there anyway. So just take the sound out of the game. Because obviously they don't know how to fix it. I almost feel like the multiplayer engine that they built this version off of doesn't support sound distances very well. And it kind of makes sense on multiplayer maps because you never really have a long range sound in a multiplayer map. That was just way too much stuff there. Way too many targets. Immorally, search and destroy. That's it. I went 17-2 in a match yesterday. Personal best. That's pretty awesome. Search and destroy. Let's collect some cash. Well, we got a few down seconds here. All right, 6,800 bucks. That's useful.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Yeah, I guess if you're playing with your squad, you can get some good games. You can get some, you know, I don't know. I haven't really ever played on a squad in multiplayer, so. Ooh, that was a long glitch. Ah, frustrating.
Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back out there.
Yeah, standing there in the open, just taking gunshots like that are not good. So we had 5 kills. Not great. Let's jump back into Battle Royale solo, see if we can close out the day with at least a respectable showing. I know we're going to have to slow way down. And I don't know why we would expect it to be better than it was 30 minutes ago. I would say we're probably going to get in a gunfight and then get third party. That's what's going to happen. All right. Well, our daily challenges, we did complete the get 5 kills. We have not done any bounty contracts. We haven't done any headshots with a marksman rifle. Can't even imagine taking a marksman rifle into a battle royale game. Scott Grant, parachute sounds super frustrating. Yeah, I find myself looking up all the time at parachutes that don't exist, and then like somebody runs up right next to you and starts shooting you. It's like, really? Just take the thing out of the game if you can't fix it. Yeah, and there's always that sniper just laying back somewhere, just waiting. And maybe that's the way to play it. Just get a sniper, find a place to hide, and don't aim down scope unless you have to. I almost feel like there's got to be a sniper scope that doesn't have a glint, like a glitched long range scope, because so many people are hitting me with snipes and we are not seeing sniper glint. Melathion, the game is frustrating over time. The more you play it, it seems the skill-based matchmaking more difficult. Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing. I mean, I don't know how they count skill. Like right now, we've been in Warzone or boot camp a lot, so we actually, if you counted up our KD in boot camp, it's pretty high. And I wonder if that carries over into war zones. So, you know, you end up with a super hard lobby just because you've been playing boot camp. I wouldn't think that's the case. The only way I would know to test that is to log on as a different account and see if I get easy lobbies. I do have one other Activision account I could use. And we set that up back when we were testing out the 2 boxing situation. So I've never played on that account, so everything would not even be leveled up. But it would be interesting to see if my lobbies are extremely hard just because of boot camp. I don't think that's the case because we went to boot camp because the lobbies were super hard. Yeah, the game is just bad right now. Latency 61. And pretty much just freeze framing along here. Boot camp KD is tracked. Tigo, I don't think it is. It shouldn't be. Because there's no stats for it. But there's no stats for anything right now. So I don't really know what they lump together as one. But when they're trying to do their skill-based matchmaking, they may use it in the background to try to place you somewhere. All right, Battle Royale solos. Big map, offset slightly to the south. Probably not very helpful. We want to go to an area that is not well established. Not loving that spot. That should be every mode. Yeah, I don't think they should make... I mean, it makes sense if they did skill-based matchmaking across all modes. So whatever mode you play, that should count towards your skill. So if you play boot camp, I think it should count against something. Or else you end up with... you know, really good players. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is anymore.
This intel reveals the location of the next gas spread. Get to the uplink station marked on your tech map for decryption before it's too late. Heads up. Enemy squad marked you as bounty target.
That's good. We're running around with a shotgun and an LMG. Hopefully we can get to this corner, get this contract settled. Maybe hit this box before we get there. I'm not going to pick up that 22. That thing is worse than a shotgun. We're not going to pick up the Goblin gun. I think it's called the Goblin gun. It could be called the Gobble gun. I don't know what it's called. Goblin? You can have a low KD and still win. Low KD don't rush, but play more steady and slow. Alright, that's our bounty coming in right there. So unfortunately we have to... I want to keep trying to get my thing. He's going to know we're over here. Probably going up the ladder was not a good idea. You know, I didn't hear him jump at all, though. It's like, where was the sound of him jumping?
Use it wisely.
All right, we have a good XM4. We've got simple in here, so that should be pretty simple, right? Good Lord. I don't know. I don't know. We hit him on like 3 different passes. We hit him with the pistol.
Keep your head up.
Not good. All right, and just like that, we're going back to boot camp because that sucked. That was bad all the way around. Nothing happens until you do something. That's true. Yeah, I don't think COD timing's a thing. I think there's a lot of coincidences in life, but I don't think COD timing. I mean, there's a period of time that, you know, if 2 people are sitting back waiting, you know, I don't know what the proper number is, but at some point, everybody gets bored and says, well, I'm going to make a move. And a lot of COD timing is just that. You know, you're both sitting back, and you give up slightly before the other guy. But yeah, it's not fun to play when you feel like you're totally outclassed every gunfight. And it's like, you know, it just gets you second guessing. Am I really that bad of a player? And then you jump in Fortnite and you end up winning like 1 out of 4 games. It's like, yeah, I can compete. I get 11, 12 kills in Fortnite every game. So there's something not right about the game. Either my setup is suspect or something's not right. You can watch a corner for an hour and nothing happens. When you go to reload, you get killed. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, there's 2 people waiting around a corner. And if I hear somebody starting to reload, I'm going to jump out there and shoot them. You know, and that's a lot of what COD timing is you think somebody's coming around the corner, you think they're coming, and there's somebody on the other side that knows you're there too. And if you reload and they hear that sound, that's what you're going to get. You know, the plating sound, footsteps, and reloads are pretty important. Parachute sound's pretty worthless. All right, we're going to make this work somehow. I think the key is on boot camp is you got to hit the big squads early. You got to break them up. You have to cover that last buy station in a circle. You don't want to let them get free buybacks late in the game. And got quite a bit of rubber banding going on. Wise man, that looked like me in the gulag. I suck at it. Yeah, that was not good in the gulag. We did pretty poorly. All right, boot camp. Boot camp's all about quick contract, loot, get your gun. So let's do that here. Work for this buy station. Hope for the best. So why are we all geared up to jump out of a helicopter and all of a sudden the Loadmaster guy is tossing us a sidearm? Didn't we get on the plane with our sidearm? Probably not. I would think if it's just fake gamer, I would think if it's a game issue, everybody would have the same problem. But some people seem to thrive in this environment. You know, like I die a lot. And I just can't believe everyone is cheating. That doesn't seem possible. I just think I must not be as good as a lot of people. How about just a nice XM4? That's all we really want. We don't really need a sniper rifle right now. Take that. Gonna push back to the edge and then come back to the buy station. PP919. I tell you what, the iron sight version of this is just as bad as most everything. Still got 20 seconds. Nice to get one more box. Get this thing out here in the open so it doesn't drop on the roof. Can't imagine anything good's going to come out of that. Self-revive, that's good.
Got a buy station here.
Is it just me, or do they rotate the buy stations around? They seem like they're not always in the same spot in boot camp. He deserved that. Trying to break out a sniper rifle. He held his aim way too long. All right, just like that, we're in the game. Let's get this most wanted also. Get people to come in towards us at least.
You're the target for most wanted contract.
You won't have to hunt them as much. They'll come see you. Now I feel like we should have kept our cash flow so we can get back and get our good SMG. We might have time to still get it. Probably not. Still have a minute. Not going to get rid of this, are we? Not good. We're $1,000 short and not enough time. Wise man, if it makes you feel any better, you're better than me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their moments. I've had some good plays, but overall, I'm just slightly above an average player, I would think.
Contract on you is close. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice job.
We're not even going to worry about that box. We have no need for it. Watching for sniper glints across the river. Not seeing any. Do we have another buy station? We do. Let's go hit that thing real quick.
Gas is moving in.
Missed that gas mask. Since Warzone has gone down the crapper, I've gotten more projects at home done. Scott Grant. You know, I have too. I have not been playing as many afternoon sessions as I had been in the past. But unfortunately now I'm back on Fortnite, so that's going to be a time sucker again. Let's go ahead and get this on the ground, plate up. Might as well have our full 12.
Supply box is located. Move to secure.
I guess we already have one of those.
Supply box secured. Move to the next one.
Nine teams, 17 people.
One supply box
Parachute
remaining.
coming in from
Move to
somewhere.
secure. Losing ground. Contract complete. Full supply box is secured.
Gave us something we already had. That's always good. And we have no buy station, so I mean, we could get over here. Or we just don't worry about it. I think that's the better option, is just don't worry about it. I was going to go up that ladder. Felt like a really bad idea. Guy on that rooftop.
Enemy soldier incoming.
There's like 12 people over there. They've got to take each other out. Where'd all the people go?
Relocating safe zone. Gulag closed until further notice. Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Good job. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All right, we kind of have a problem here. 5 teams left. Four teams left, 9 people. This is going to get ugly. We need to get to that big building. There's already a squad there. Or we got to get the hill behind us. We're going to pace ourselves here. 2 other teams. We got to have them fight each other.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect. Only 4 left. Gas is closing in.
Ooh, the game just got sketchy as crap. No, 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 no.
Inbound. Safe zone relocated.
That was horrible. I don't know. If you want to know exactly how it works, message me. Your Corsair keyboard must have RGB, otherwise not lights. Mine is a Corsair. Yeah, I have a red Dragon keypad and a Razer Mamba Elite mouse. Brad, good morning. Welcome in. All right, so we had 7 operator kills. We ended up 2nd place, but I felt like there was not much we could do with that team in the big building, but we tried. I thought maybe they were jumping down low, we would get the high ground again, but didn't get it to work out. All right. Mad AMS 2013, welcome in. I didn't say hi to you already. I know we missed some stuff, 007. And that's going to probably be it. We're going to go ahead and see if we can send our Twitch people over to someone else's channel. Let's see who we can find. Let's say same category, because you guys always want to watch same guys, same thing. We're going to go see Lucci again. We're going to go ahead and raid Lucci. And everybody over on YouTube, not much we can do about your daily viewing needs. So you guys go get outside, do something fun. And yeah, that will do it. You guys have a great day.